What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are installing some APR mirrors from R Theory Motorsports, and then also we're going to be installing a Supermiata reroute on the NA. It's been needing it since I've had the car, but we finally picked one up over here, and then we got some mirrors for the car as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're getting started on the reroute right here. We got it from Supermiata. All of their entire kit is super nice, just nicely made, always nicely packaged. But yeah, let's go ahead. I actually already got the car up on jack stands. We're also doing the suspension on the car right now too. So Supermiata specs, I'll put it all in the description below. We're doing the bump stop, and then we're also adjusting ride height on the car as well because she definitely needs it. But I've also started on the reroute up here. So I already drained the rad. That's good. See the bucket down there. We got the front housing off right here, just cleaning it. Gonna put some Permatex on it, and then we'll put the block off plate. We got our nice new long hose, and then we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do here. I'm thinking that eventually I'm gonna get a whole new radiator, and then I think the Supermiata radiator, the housing is moved over here so it doesn't interfere with the intercooler piping since I'm turboed. But yeah, we're gonna get started up here. I'm gonna get this knocked out, and then once we lower the car back down, then we'll do the back portion for the reroute, but then we'll be able to wrap up the suspension as well. So a lot going on, but we have a hill climb coming up, and then we have also Miata's at the Gap. So this car will be out here. We still have the NC. It's not gonna make out in Miata's at the Gap. I know a lot of you are gonna be bummed, but we'll be bringing the NA out. And before that, we'll have a hill climb. So a bunch of stuff coming up for this car, so we got to get it knocked out. Also, something to keep in mind, you always want to clean this housing right here as best as possible. Supermiata supplies you with Permatex gasket maker, which is pretty sweet. Obviously, the stock Miata housing up here has actually a gasket from factory, but Supermiata just give you some Permatex. They also give you a brand new bolt that you want to use, and then you'll just use your factory nut that comes the factory at the front housing. So now we'll just dry this off. We want it to be as dry as possible, and then we'll slap some Permatex on it. All right, we got that Permatex on there. Now let's put this beautiful Supermiata thing on there now. Oh yeah. A little bit of spooge all the way around. A little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then sit like that for an hour. Perfect. We got some Formula GT3 carbon fiber APR mirrors for the NA because we've had these poopy stock mirrors on here. She deserves some really nice mirrors. These have basically bit the dust. They're just super bunk, and obviously they're chipping off. So we got some nice APR carbon fiber ones now. And like I said, I had the Amazon ones on there, and they were just not very good either. So let's pop this open here. R Theory always boxes their stuff up super clean. Ooh, we got some more stickers in here. Let's pop one of these bad boys open right here. Oh, dude, they're so light. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, they are carbon fiber, but that's crazy how light these things are. Let's see how the quality is. Dang, look at that. Look at that weave. And like, no joke, they're so light. Like, I'm just holding it with 2 fingers. Super clean. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I cannot. It's gonna really add a nice touch to the car. And we got them all unboxed here. These things look gorgeous. So nice. Also, R Theory does sell these on their website. They have them for NA, NB, and also NC. So if you guys want some mirrors, definitely go grab some. I'll definitely throw them in the description below. But also too, R Theory does sell backing plates as well, because obviously like these mirrors aren't per se work on every single car, right? They have different bolt patterns, but these backing plates, they come with a nice rubber piece as well so it doesn't scratch your paint. And then these pop just straight on here, and then the mirrors mount to this backing plate, and it fits perfectly on the Miata right here. Most mirrors, stock mirrors, have this cover right here. You just pop this off, and then you have 2 Phillips. This mirror comes off, clean it a little bit, put the backing plate on, and then you'll be able to put the mirror on. So let's go ahead and install the passenger side. guys, now we are ready to install the backing plate. Our theory is always coming in clutch here, brand new hardware. So you'll pop this rubber piece on. Like I said, it's there to protect. And then you can pop this backing plate on straight on top of that. Pop in your new hardware here, and you are ready to roll. Boom, just like that, guys, you have an APR carbon fiber mirror installed on your Miata. This mirror is so cool just from the aspect as like, it's so sturdy that you can feel. It's so light. It's actually substantially lighter than a stock mirror. You can adjust it, so you can do fine adjustments here. So if you wanted to turn it into, obviously when you're sitting in the car, you can see the viewpoint, but then you can tighten this so it doesn't shake, it doesn't move, and the quality is so nice. And this mounting bracket's super nice as well that our theory includes. So, well guys, these look so good, so good. Passenger side, and then you pop over here to the driver's side. They look so good. They really add a nice touch to the car, and it really just cleans up this entire area as well. And like I said, you can't get past how you have all the adjustment and how light they are. But we got the fronts done here. We adjusted the bump stops, the height and everything. We got the front passenger and driver done, all nice in there. I'm gonna definitely be getting some new coilovers. The BCs are pretty good for entry level, but it's time to step it up to some Zetas, maybe some feels. Zetas are obviously top notch, but yeah, we got the bump stop. Now we're gonna do the rears, and then also we'll do the ride height on the car. The rear we got out back here, and then we'll get that one out over there. We'll do the same thing that we did the fronts. We'll take this collar off, and then we'll do our thing adjusting the bump stops, and then we'll be able to put it back in, and then we'll do the height with the car. So, and then once the car is actually on the ground, we'll be able to finish the reroute up here. And you can see I put the plate on there as well, and it's just snug on there right now, drying with the Permatex gasket maker. But yeah, we're moving right along. The mirrors look so good on the car as well. So she's getting some love, and she'll be ready for the track. All right guys, so we haven't filmed too much, but we made a lot of progress. The full suspension is actually set up now. And like I said, I'm doing the race setup, so these are all of our measurements. We've gone through it multiple times. Philip has anyway, I guess. But our fronts ended up at, we kept the 4 1/8 because when I sit in the car, it actually lowers just right at 4. This side's 4 inches, and then the rear is 4 1/8. So it has a little bit of rake, and that's what Flying Miata suggests. They kind of suggest like a 0.25 variation from front to rear, but it looks so much better. Like I said, we got the front plate on there now. It's all set in stone. It's on there with the Permatex is all dry. And then I made my way back here, took everything off, and we're about to actually put everything on. I cleaned it. It took me probably about an hour to actually clean everything off just to make sure it's all good back there. But we got the old stuff off on the ground right here, and we are about to put all the brand new crispy Supermiata stuff on. New thermostat. I got the old thermostat sensor, but you can see all this junk that was on the back of there. That's the biggest thing, is make sure it's really clean so you have no leaks, because that's not going to be fun to have leaks behind your motor right there. But yeah, we're making some good progress. I'll try to wrap this up here, and then we'll be done almost with the car today.
Oh no, I got grease in my face.
Well guys, we had to actually take this back out.
This is definitely the first time we've done this.
This is the first time that we did this.
Anyway. First time right here. I've never done this before.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't do this an hour ago. Nope.
It's leaking now. Anyway, we had to rip it back off. It was leaking. I personally should have made it wait longer.
I was like, we should fill it right now.
We should fill it. I mean, I think it was a good idea. But it started leaking from the top a little bit, so we just want to take it back off. We got the hose cut already for it, and all the stuff is in, ready to go. It's just we're literally 98% done, and then now we had to reseal it. So got our little pipe there. So we got the full suspension done on the car as well. Mirrors are on, like you guys see. Coolant reroute. Yeah, just got to put the front splitter back on. put this on. We'll let this actually dry now for probably 6 hours or 7 hours. I'll try to fill it up tomorrow.
Is that like the 45 minutes that we did?
Yeah, I mean, we did it for like an hour and 10 minutes, but it didn't like it. This sealed up here, and this little portion right in the middle right here sealed, but this did not, seal very nicely. So we'll pop it back in there and see if it dries. What's up, guys? It is the next day, actually. Also, big shout out to John. If you're watching this, I appreciate the hat, man. This is so sick. He had this patch laying around, and then he put it on this hat, so this thing is sick. But guys, we had that issue yesterday of the back portion of the Supermiata thing leaking because the Permatex didn't dry all the way, yada yada. We put it back on, and now I have the car up, and we went through, plugged everything back in. So far it's good to go, no leaks anymore. And then I went through and burped the entire car. She's good to go as well, all burped, ready to go. I have some splitter buttoning up to do, and then I'm just gonna nut bolt check the car underneath. The car sits so much better now compared to how it was. It was more of like a slam car with a wing and a splitter. Now it's more of like a aggressive setup and the correct setup for the car. So it'll have a lot more travel with the coilover setup and everything. But yeah, I'm excited. We have the hill climb coming up at the end of the month. So a few more things to do this thing, but the reroute was needed. And then also, I think I talked about it, I'm actually gonna be getting a bumper cover for this thing, like an air dam basically, just for, you know, the cooling aspect. So we'll build like an air dam up here as well. So that's probably the next video that you guys will see on this car. But yeah, guys, we made some really good progress. We got the mirrors installed, coolant reroute installed on this thing, and then we did the Supermiata suspension setup. So it's getting there. Still a lot more to go, and then yeah, she'll be ready for the hill climb, and then you'll see this thing at Miata's at the Gap. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one.